There we are. I'm back in. Sorry, Lamar, I don't know how that happened. Okay. Okay, so first things first, you've got to do 3 of these things. So first of all, what you do in your worksheet is you find an industry. Oh, sorry, I'm on the completely wrong one. You find a job role. So basically, so you find a job. So your first thing is to find a job that's advertised in Indeed. So what I would do is maybe just sort of, I don't know where you're all based, but just go onto Indeed, put a sort of a search in, something that's sort of relevant for you. So you might just put in fitness instructor locally to, I don't know, Watford or whatever. That'll come up with some that are close and perfect matches, some that are great, some that aren't. But effectively, what you've got to do is you've got to find a job. Well, actually, you've got to find 3 jobs. So first of all, you find a job that is advertised on Indeed. So you put that job role and the fact that you found it on Indeed.com in one of those boxes. Then find another 2 jobs and put those in the other 2 boxes. So you might have one, another one that's very close to you. There might be other things like, if you wanted to apply for the police or something, I don't know, whatever, fire brigade, you might just put that more sort of general advertisement in there. So show where it's advertised, but also if you can, just get a screenshot of that job advert. Okay. So what you then do, let's take let's just research a job quickly. I'll do. Let me just come out of this, and then I'll kind of come back in. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're trying to identify these features. So features of the job that they ask for in the advert, or information that they supply in the advert. So let's find a job quickly. I'll come out of that. I'll stop my screen share and I'll find me a job. Hang on. Okay. So let's say, okay, we'll be something closer. Let's say, where's it gone? There we go. I do. Okay. So hopefully you're still there, still with me. Okay. So we were trying to fill up this worksheet 3. So what we got. Sorry, I'm mucking this up. Okay, right, I'm back in the room. Hopefully you can see that okay. So I've just gone on to indeed.com and I've found this job. So what we need to do, so the job role is we can write in. So let's just annotate this as a team. So this is a teaching assistant. Okay, so that's the sort of basic information about the job. I'll just resize that, make it fit. There we are. Perfect. Just about. Okay, so there's my job. So what we then do is we've just got to find 3 features about that job. So all I'll do, I'll read through that advert. So let me see. So the post is, so let me see, just first of all, do they need any specific skills? So let's see what skills they need. Well, they actually use a very specific link where you actually find more details about what's called a person specification. So you could have there's potentially more detail in there that we could have got to, but we probably can take enough information from here. So if my features, let's use this as a feature. So it's 33 hours, 45 minutes a week. And actually, let me just clear that. I've lost my other bit. That's annoying. Hang on, let's do that. Completely gone. Hang on. Okay, so let's just take the pay here and the hours. Okay, so what I'm going to do, my first feature, I'm just going to draw that in or write that in. So I'm just going to put it in there. Okay, so the job is okay. So that's useful to know. So that equates to roughly kind of just about a 4-day week, maybe slightly more. So that's my feature of job number 1. So let's see what else they need. It's difficult because we haven't got the job description here, but we could. So essentially, the other things we put in is things like the qualifications they need, the skills that they need, things that we're taking from this job advert. So we could say, I think this is quite a nice one to take. This one here. So there we go. So here, really what you're doing is you're kind of supporting PE teachers. So I'll just sort of write that in. So you just say, well, as a job, what does it do? So to work in partnership with PE and class teachers to support pupils with moderate learning difficulties and complex needs, and to support their learning in line with the codes of practice and school policies. So your so you'd find that in feature of job, or feature 2 of the job. So there you are. Okay, so you get the idea. So essentially, what would be good is if we could also find out the exact skills and the person sort of qualities that they want. That can be your feature number 3. So you found a job role. You found the first feature, which is the hours. The second feature is what you're doing, and the third feature is, can be things like the benefits you get from the job. But really, I think the most important one is you get across the skills and qualities that they're looking for. You then, in this last box, you're putting in how does that meet your skill. So you might sort of say, I uh, so really what you do with the final bit is you just say why you might be suited. So for example, we've got our features, so when the job is, how much it pays. We've got a second one, who you're supporting, what you'll be doing day to day. And the third feature of the job will be the specific qualifications and skills that are required. How does the role meet your own skills, interests, and circumstances? Well, I've just summarised it there. I've got excellent communication skills, and I'm patient and good at coaching people with complex needs. I'm interested in working in school sport and developing as a coach. So that's your sort of, that's kind of it really. And all you do is find another 2 jobs. You can get them all from Indeed if you want. It doesn't really matter, and just do that. Does that kind of make sense? So is that sort of kind of what you're expecting, or is that something that you could do sort of maybe by the time we get to the session tomorrow? Give me a thumbs up, Ash, if you're still there. Good stuff. Wonderful. Okay, so is that okay? Are you happy? Can I kind of leave you to do that, or do you need me to go anything else, or sort of go through anything else with you? You're good. Super. Okay. I'll sort of zip off and shut my video down so I can um, sort of relax. Well, I was trying to get everyone else to do it by 6 o'clock and send it to me. Really, I'm just a bit conscious that there's quite a few people who aren't doing any work. So if you could do it by 6, that'd be amazing. If you can't, then it's not the end of the world. But I would quite like it done before the session tomorrow, if that's at all possible. Do you think you could do that? Good man. Okay. Super stuff. I'll leave you to it. If you do get stuck, just drop me an email. I think I'm going to be working all night, so I'll let you crack on and bid you good luck with it. Okay, pleasure.